Hello everyone. So today is 5th of March and just now I read a news that Google has announced the core update, March 2024 core update. And this time it looks very serious and it is a kind of a biggest update it seems, where it is impacting a lot of things. So it's not only the core update, it's also an spam update as well as a helpful content update. So you would have seen my previous videos in this channel. If not, you can check it out, that I have already provided the details around 2023 updates that happened from August till November. So in August they launched the helpful content update, then they had a spam update, then they had a core update, and it impacted a lot of sites. And you might have seen Reddit being ranked higher for some of the keywords or competitive keywords, which was kind of a strange for SEOs, as it was not a content that meets the SEO guidelines. And this time Google has combined all the three updates that happened in each month during August till November, and they are calling it as a core update. However, it contains the helpful content update as well as the spam update. Now in this video I'll talk about what these updates are, so that you're clear and you understand how you need to fix your websites, or do you need to fix your website. Okay, so let's jump onto the screen, and first of all I'll share you the dashboard. So this is the Google dashboard, where it shares all the summaries, and you can see March 2024 spam update. It's an information they're saying, and March 2024 core update. So today is 5th of March and I'm recording this video. Now this is the Google's official website, developer.googles.com, and you can see what web creators should know about our March 2024 core update and the new spam policies. So they have launched a new policies, and these are very big policies which Google has found out, and people used to get a lot of traffic through these methods. So let's jump on to the core update. So core update is a normal update that happens every 6 months, and normally it happens during this time each year. In core update, normally they target they update their systems performance, how the indexing would happen, how the content quality looks like, they update few of the ranking signals. So that's a basic update that used to happen previously. This time, since AI, you must know, and AI is something which Google is also trying to understand how those contents can be helpful. So they had created an helpful content update, which is now merged with core update. So this core update includes the helpful content update as well. As per Google, it seems there will be lot of fluctuations in the ranking, and this update can take at least a month. So if you look over here, it says, as this is a complex update, the rollout may take up to a month. Okay, so don't panic if your ranking fluctuates, because Google might test it based on the some of the signals, and majority of the signals would be around some of the key parameters which I will be discussing in this video. Now Google itself, it's saying it is likely there will be more fluctuations in ranking than with a regular core update, as different systems get fully updated and reinforce each other. Now what Google is saying in the next paragraph is basically you do not have to do anything if your content is satisfying the intent of the people, and if you're ranking, if you're creating helpful, reliable, people first content, then it should not impact your website. Now there is a debate around what people first content would mean and what creating helpful content would mean. So some of the samples are, because Google has said that it's not people written content, it's people first content. So basically what you need to do is you need to follow the guidelines of Google content, where you can take the help of a chat GPT or AI as well. I have shown in one of the videos, which I will put it in the I button over here. Now you can use them to understand whether the content you have written is helping someone. Okay, so there are 7 or 8 questions you need to check it, and you need to proofread your content before publishing it. So make sure you have those things in place and you are aware of all those bits. Otherwise you can check out the video. Okay, the next update is around the spam policies. This is something very interesting, as people have used one of the key parameters which spammers do use, which is a backlink, and they try to use that backlink as a medium to generate a traffic. Now Google has updated its spam policies, and it has this time said what a spam policy would be like. What are the key set of domains that will be impacted? So it has clearly said expired domain abuse. So now you know that people do purchase expired domain, put dodgy content, and they start ranking on the top. And Google has now understood that expired domains are being misused and they are not providing the right content. So it's good if you are working on a genuine domain, if you are trying to provide a content which is helpful to the user, then your site ranking will improve. And if it is behind due to some expired domains coming on top due to backlinks they would have built in, then those sites will be penalized as part of this update. So Google has clearly mentioned expired domain abuse. Then the next one is scaled content abuse. Now you must have seen websites where they are auto generating contents, where they are trying to manipulate the search rankings by bombarding the contents, publishing 10 to 15 articles in a day without any authority. Those contents, now Google will penalize it and it will be treated as a spam. So it won't be a bad or a unhelpful content, it is a spam. Be clear that these are spam, and helpful content as a update is a separate bit. Okay, so you have to figure it out, where if your site is impacted, then is it due to the expired domain you might have bought in, or you might have redirected in, or you are creating some auto-generated contents and bombarding it to manipulate the rankings. Those things will be. Now see, Google has put a question: is this a change in how Google view AI content in terms of spam? And it has clearly said that our long-term spam policy has been that use of automation, including generative AI, is spammy if the primary purpose is manipulating ranking. So if you are generating content through AI, it should not be to manipulate the search ranking. It is basically to help the users. Okay, so they are linking it with it. In our website as well, we use AI. However, we proofread it, we update it, we try to make sure it is user friendly. That is how the websites do rank. Now let us see how if it impacts our website as well, as it would be interesting, as we do use AI to generate the content. So Google is clearly saying that it has been expanded to accounts for more sophisticated scaled content creation methods, where it isn't always clear whether low quality content was created purely through automation. It's all about the low quality guidelines you might have to think around. Like if you read your own content, you should feel like, okay, are you getting an information? And if you don't know, or if you can't proofread it, then you can ask your friends or family who can read it and say, okay, yes, this is something we like it. That is what human would do, or that is what our process works like. We review the content like this. Now what is the difference between the old policy against auto generated and the updated policy against scales? So see, Google has now clarified with the questions as well. Our new policies help to people focus more clearly on the idea that producing content at scale is abusive if done for the purpose of manipulating search ranking, and that is applied where automations or humans are involved. So it's both. Okay, so it's around scaled content. Now to give an example, say I purchase 100 domains with the same keyword and I stuff the content through AI, and those contents that generated are manipulated automatically based on the search ranking. So there are tools that are built in to manipulate such things. Okay, so you might know or not know, but there are codes in the market which can do bits based on the keywords. Now site reputation abuse. So basically it's a third party page that are published with little or no first party oversight or involvement. So in this, Google has provided some of the examples. So if you see the examples, so it's like an education site hosting a page about review of a payday loans written by a third party that distributes the same page to the other sites across the web with the main purpose of manipulating search rankings. So those are the things. So if you know movie sites, movie review sites hosting third-party pages about topic that would be confusing to find on a movie review site, such as ways to buy followers on social media site, the best fortune teller site, and the best essay writing services. So workout supplement reviews. So people are not providing the real content. They are trying to basically use the actual party's name and are using it in their content and trying to manipulate those bits out. These are some of the things which we have seen in. However, I didn't like the updates that happened in November, as this in the search ranking, if you see, it's more Reddit that is coming in, it is more LinkedIn that is coming in, which again is not a authoritative or reviewed content. This update looks like will change a lot of the search parameter from an SEO perspective. Now going down a bit, so what it says, what ranking signal does a site have? So our core rankings is a primary desired to work on a page level. So it means whatever web page it is there, that is the only site that is the only page that may get impacted if it is not. However, please be aware that if you have multiple pages having those problems, then Google do impact the overall site ranking. And please note that some third-party service provides reputation or authority score for site. They don't correspond to Google own signal nor come from Google. So these Ahref, Moz, SEMrush, so it is talking about that. So they are saying that some third-party services provide reputation or authority scores for site. These don't correspond to any of the Google's own signal. So Google is clearly saying whatever Ahref, whatever SEMrush are saying, it's not something they do. There is a question like, my site has a coupon area that we produce in part by working with a third party. Is this considered spam? It says many publishers host coupon for their readers. If the publication is actively involved in the production of the coupon area, there is no need to block that content from search rank. Google has clearly given some of the examples. Google has provided a lot of links. Google this time has provided some of the terms as well, like what is being impacted, what will be impacted, how you have to look into it, how you have to fix the things, and Google is giving the time as well to do these things. You can see spam policies, there are thin affiliate pages, user generated spam, there are other things which are already there. Overall, this time Google has provided in-depth detail of their update. If your site is getting impacted, first of all, don't get panicked. Check the content status, check whether it is useful, and my advice would be, if you don't understand or if you have generated a content which is not useful, then just delete it. Okay, that is the only way to recover it, right? Redirect the URL to the main page and start writing new posts which are kind of bit more informative. Now try to understand how Reddit data is there, because I've read somewhere like Google is saying that Reddit is a forum, and forum might provide a first-hand information. It's not a useful content. So anyways, we are relying on Google for the search, so we cannot say what you are doing is wrong, but yeah, we can voice it over through Twitter or through other platforms, where if we tweet a lot around some of the negative rankings that are coming in, then Google might change it. As in this update, it has kind of said that 40% of the content might get impacted. So it's a huge percentage, it's a huge number, and it would be interesting 1 month. So please do watching my channel. I will be publishing the videos around Google Core Update, around my analysis, and how you can improve your search rankings. All the tips and tricks are shared in this channel. And if you like this video, then do press the like button and do subscribe the channel for such informative videos in future. Thank you. Bye.